What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tony, and I am back with another freaking video. Period. Disclaimer. So, I was very vulnerable in this video. There is a lot of raw emotions that came out because my dad is a trigger for me. So, since I'm touching bases on stuff that has to do with him, it got me emotional. Just to, you know. And also I wanted to say that there is no love lost for my dad. Like, I still talk to him, we cool. Like, it's just certain stuff never again. All I want y'all to take this video as is listening to me vent as far as me needing advice or what to do next or any of that. That's not nothing I'm asking for. Just watch the video, like the video, and subscribe. Y'all ain't even gotta comment on this video. Y'all don't comment anyway, but still. But enjoy the real, bold, raw, and uncut me. Don't mind my dry face or how y'all see me. Okay, I came on here to talk and vent and basically give a backstory on what I said in my last video. Even though that the next video that's supposed to come out after that video is me doing my lashes. But give you a backstory on that too. Because the video that just been uploaded today, that video was supposed to be uploaded like probably a week ago now. And it's just been uploaded because I was able to get the footage over to my phone. Okay, now the footage for me doing my lashes is on my camera. And so the way that everybody transport the videos from the camera to the phone, all of that boop 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 boop, I don't be having that much time to do all of that, okay? And then when I do, the camera die, and then it fails, or just don't end up working. So then I tried to get the SD little thing so I could put the little thing, and do it that way. I went to the store, they didn't have it. The store didn't have it. Didn't have what I needed. So therefore, I cannot transfer the videos from this camera over to one of my things until I get I can't transfer it over to my phone until I can get a thing. Yeah, I was trying to order it online, but okay, on Shein, they want too much for goddamn shipping and taxes and all kinds of stuff, but there is not no way that I'm about to be paying y'all want $2 for this thing, and y'all want me then to add like 10 to 8. No, I'm cool. Keep it. I'm not paying $18 for one thing to come to the house. I'm not doing that. Temu, they don't even let you buy one item. It was like $2 or something, and we said I had to spend $7 more and 31 cents. I think it just wants you to spend more money and more money and more money. TikTok wasn't going. Yeah. So therefore, I don't have the SD thing to transfer things over. Now, since I moved, I probably could just go through, but I don't even know where they would be. But it would probably be somewhere over there. But go find one of my old SD card because One of my SD cards have like the big SD card and where you have to insert the smaller thing, and then I could just use my grandma's computer to edit. That's fine. But until I figure out the solution, that video won't be uploaded. I'm gonna just give y'all this one. And we're just gonna have to call it what it is until I get some videos out. Right? So, okay. Now, yeah, I know y'all really ready for the story anyway. And it's about how like I had recorded them all on videos about me going back to Indiana and going out there. I was supposed to be out there from Tuesday to Friday. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, ended up being there for a whole 7 days. Whole 7. Okay, so I don't remember what day I talked to my dad or whatever, but I remember I talked to him and yada yada yada. We was talking about me going out there. Most of the time I don't really go out there, or like times that I like plan like before I had a job, and I would ask him like or whatever, like let me know ahead of time so I can work it out. It wasn't really working like that. Another thing is, I be knowing that anytime anything's going to happen is going to be on his time. I'm not the one driving. I'm not the one that's in control of the situation. So, yeah, even before I was 18. So, yeah, right? So, most of the time, I would always just end up not going because I didn't have the time or the patience to be on nobody else's time or risk not being able to show up for the things that I need to show up for when I had to show up for the things that I had to show up for. Like, most of the time that he would ask me to come out there, I would already have things planned ahead of time that I'm already doing, and it don't be no guarantee that I'm going to come back beforehand so I can be able to make whatever I already had planned ahead of time. I'm not the type of person who's going to gamble with that, and so I don't, right? So anyways, I no longer have a job. I'm not doing anything. So it was like, yeah. And he was like, I had asked him one time, like, this is after my birthday, like, if he could bring my social security card and birth certificate up here, so I can get my license and stuff. And I asked him if he can bring it up here one time, whatever. He didn't text me back. Which, no hard feelings, not really tripping, whatever. Used to it, don't really matter. No. That's my sister. But yeah, so, okay. So yeah. I end up going out there. So actually this would happen. So I was, oh, dang. Okay. I was over Buki house. And when I was over Buki house, I was over Buki house from like I think it was like Monday to the day that I left, or the day before, or Sunday. I don't know. I was over there before that day had came. Tuesday had came, right? So Tuesday came, I was gonna just go to his mama house because from me and my grandma's point of view, it's easier for him to pick me up on the west side than it is out here. But I guess that wasn't the case. So when I had talked to him earlier that morning, I had asked what time, whatever. It was like after 7. And then I had told him I was going to be at his mama's house. He was like, why, da 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 da. I guess he assumed that I was still at my grandma's house or whatever. But that wasn't the case. I was at Bookie house. So when we had talked again earlier or whatever, and I had asked him if I should go over his mom's house or not, he was just like, he didn't say nothing. He just asked how was I gonna get there, and I told him Uber, but I think he meant I was he assumed that I was Ubering from here all the way out there, but that was the case. I was already on the west. So he called me. He asked me like where I'm at, and I'm like, I'm at Bookie House. And then he was like, why are you at Bookie House? And I was like, I mean, you ain't say go there, so I just stay here. And then, long story short, yeah. And then, I don't know. He wasn't saying too much. It was just quiet, silent, whatever. It go that way. Then he was like, okay, I'm going to talk to you later. So I took that as I was no longer going, and I was just going to go to my grandma's house the next morning because had already got late. So, anyways, he called me back, I don't know, some later. Asked me where I'm at again, still at Bookie House. Why am I still here? You told me you was gonna talk to me later. You were never clear on what it is that I needed to do. Like, okay, go back to your grandma's house, go to my mama's house. None of them things were clearly said. Now, maybe I do play a part in that and in not communicating that I wasn't here, but it's not my fault that it was just assumed that I was here anyway. So, yeah. So, anyways, I said, he asked me like what I was gonna do or whatever, if I was going to my grandma's or whatever. I was like, I was just gonna leave in the morning. Which what, huh? Then he threw out, we not spending the night. We not doing that. We not spending the night. Me, triggered, irritated, emotions. It's just anger. I don't even want to be on the phone no more. This is just how it is. So I'm like, he like, so you need to figure out what I'm about to do. I'm sitting there like, huh? Cause what? Basically he was like, either I'm going back to my grandma's house or he's gonna come get me or whatever. And I was not about to go back to my grandma's house. And yeah, so I mean, he came and got me. And I sent him the address. He came to get me. Whatever. We hopped on the road. Went all the way to Indiana. We had a whole long old conversation. Thought our bond was getting better, all kinds of stuff like that. We had reasons on why conversation, why relationship like this, why we don't communicate, all kinds of stuff. We had a whole deep conversation. It maybe wasn't a perfect conversation, but it was a conversation that we barely could have on a regular. So, take what you can get. And I took it and ran with it, right? And that was my problem, that I took it and ran with it. So, all's good. Get to where we're going. Get to the destination, get in the house, whatever. He ended up coming back out here. I stayed out there. I cleaned his house. I cleaned some shoes, chill with my friends, all of them. Thursday come around, he tell me that we're postponing it till Saturday because I guess U-Hauls wasn't up and running and they needed to wait. Whoop, whoop, whoop. cool, even though we wasn't doing not now packing. The only person who packed anything was me, and that was my things because nobody was on board of or telling me anything that needed to be packed or where to go or none. So yeah, I just packed the rest of the things that I had left there, that got left there due to him, because he told me that I don't need to take all my stuff, that he'll just be bringing it back to me or whatever. Did not SOB though. He did not though. So yeah. And yeah, so then Friday come, and then it get postponed again to Saturday. Then Saturday come, and it's postponed again to Sunday. And so once it was postponed on Saturday, like around the time that we were supposed to be leaving or whatever, I was irritated and get mad. He said about, yo, we're not leaving, whoop, 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 whoop. Ended up staying with my friend and going to a party. Didn't get back home till around like 1:50 something, 2 o'clock in the morning that night. He was asleep on the couch, whatever. Everybody was asleep. Whatever. Okay, cool. Woke up the next morning. Whatever. Still here. He's washing clothes. Still here. Drying clothes. Still here. I mean, I couldn't take it anymore. So, like, you said 7 or earlier. It's past 7. We're still here. What's tea? And then I'm like, he was like, he is here. He was going down the street. Oop. I'm like, okay, whatever. Get my stuff ready, go outside, ask whatever questions I asked. Whatever. Because I'm antsy to go. I'm already mad that I'm out here 2 days after the day that you told me that we were going to go out there. Because actually it was Thursday or Friday. So, the fact that it didn't become till Sunday blew the mess out of me. So, anyways, he asked me to take some in the house or whatever. Then he got to talking about he didn't want to bring me back here because my grandma let me do this and she let me do that. And he not okay with that. What? Yeah, I don't want to take you back there. I'm not taking you back there, so you got to figure out. Cool. Man, I was like so mad. Like, this is why I had texted him before he came, and I told him this is why I don't something. This is why I don't come, or this is why I don't do this, or whatever the case may be. And I told him, like, when he asked me what did I mean by that, and I said, this is why I don't come out here. You always tend to make something on your own time, or you don't care. And then I don't care what you want. That's our problem now. That's the problem now. You don't care about what Talia want. You don't care what Talia want to do. All you care about is what you want and how you want it and what it's going to get done on your time. I don't care about that. I don't give a goddamn about that. Because it's not my job to give a goddamn about that. It's not. And feelings are temporary, and I understand that, but in the moment they matter, and they should not always be invalidated. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm thug it out. Gang on me. So all that happened. I'm out there screaming, acting a fool, telling him I hate him. Yeah, I just kept repeating that because I've always wanted to tell him that to his face, and grew the balls to say it because I do truly do. Like, I love him. Like, I would never ever wish to see him in a casket. Like, I would never wish that upon him. But, baby, I can't do that. So, yeah. Anyways, in the house, I had threw the food or whatever it is that he had gave me to put in the house. I threw it on the table. It had knocked some little shit over. I was mad, hitting the walls, throwing stuff, punching stuff, crying, screaming. I hate this man. Like, on the phone, I knew I should have never listened to y'all. This is y'all fault, because I would have never let myself be in this position I'm in now if it wasn't for y'all. AKA my mama and my grandma. They always push for me to have a relationship with him and me to be open-minded and listen to what he got to say. Things that I already was doing when I was living with him. And it was never getting me anywhere. So why I kept letting them get to my head, I don't know. It was a me problem, but yeah. So, yeah, let me see. Anyway, so I was on the phone with my grandma. I'm crying, trying to, like, calm down. It was, like, not working. Like, I was so angry. Like, really. It was, like, because literally the day that we had went out there, I'm literally getting emotional. But the day that we had went out there, like, I had told him when we was having that conversation, it was like, I told him, like, first of all, smoking is something I would never stop doing. But I will never let you catch me smoking or smoke coming out my mouth. You might smell some weed on me. You might catch my high. But you won't catch me smoking or smoke coming out my mouth. And you might catch some weed on me. Because I why not? But I respect you enough to not let you see me smoking. And to not let you see that. Like, I respect you enough. Right? I'm not going to stop smoking that. Right? I also had, because it was the main one that I wanted to tell y'all. Oh, I told him, like, I don't want to live with you. Like, that's something that I don't want to do. I been telling him this. Like, he keep allowing me or bringing me out here to go live here or be where I be because I don't want to live with him. I can't help the fact that I don't want to live with him, but I don't want to live with him. So, yeah. Anyways, I had told him that. Whatever. In the house crying. And I'm talking on the phone. And, like, I just kept replaying it in my head over and over again. I'm on Uber and Lyft and figuring out how much this stuff costs to get back here. Because, baby, I was so mad. And I was about to spend $300-$400 on an Uber or a Lyft to get back here because I literally had got ambushed and getting trapped out there in a place that I didn't want to be, even though they're moving out here, just because I'm allowed to do, not even allowed, because I was doing these things way before I moved here, way before I moved out of his guardianship, like way before, like when he was bringing me out here, I was still doing the same thing. When I was out there, I was still doing the same thing. Besides spending the night and stuff like that. But smoking weed never stopped. Getting caught smoking weed. Okay. I mean, I was never he never ever caught smoke coming out of my mouth. Maybe through pictures and videos and stuff like that, but he never physically seen me holding anything in my hand and putting it to my mouth or holding it in my hand, smoking my mouth like I'm smoking. He never seen that. Period. Now, he done came home and his house done smelled like it, or I didn't smell like it, or any of those things. That's the any reason that I ever got caught. That's it. So, yeah. But it was more than one time or more than 2 times, and it was repetitive, and it kept being about the same thing. Why did you think it was going to change? It was so much of this just a phase. You're going to get past it. No. Just for him to be so much of a hypocrite, because why he come home with a whole stick of whatever it is, in his pocket. Like, I thought you didn't indulge in these things. I thought that this is something that you stop, but you want me to do the same thing though. It just don't make no sense. Like, it don't. How are you going to tell me to stop doing something that you're doing? How am I going to tell you all of the things that it does and what it shouldn't be doing, all of the benefits and pros and cons and all these things I can tell you about and why I shouldn't be doing it, but why I'm still doing it, and you're doing it. I can tell you all of these things and you're not doing it, but you are. Insane. Such a hypocrite. Can't believe it. But yeah, so anyways, long story short, he was like, yeah, and I knocked some oil over or whatever, and I ended up cleaning it up, whatever. He like, I don't got all night, I could just hurry up. Like, what's up? What's tea? He going to Michigan. What are you doing with me? He taking me with him. Okay, I was confused. Like, I didn't even want to take none of the stuff no more. I took a little few things, basically left some of that, half of that stuff, whatever I brought in the car. But it's okay. Next thing. I need. Dang, what was I about to say? I forgot right. But yeah, it's just so much. What's the last thing I said though? Okay. Anyway. But yeah, it was just too much. But yeah. Anyways. Cleaned up the mess, whatever. Got whatever I was taking, put it in the car, got in the car, sat in the car. Text my mama, asked if she was up. She texted me, yeah, I called her. Got on the phone with her, was crying still. Talk about, I hate that you laid down with this man and had us because ain't no way that you did this to me, making this man be the father of my life. Because what the fuck were you thinking? And she's, what happened, da-da-da-da. I tell her what happened. Say the reason why he don't want to do this, da-da-da-da. Okay. And then I told her, like, yeah, and I feel like this is your fault because you keep pushing me to have a relationship with him and da-da-da-da-da. Yada, yada, yada. And she like, I don't ever want you to feel like because of something that I didn't.
You're not hungry yet?
No.
Why?
I'm not hungry.
Okay, you so offensive.
I'm not. You said why? I'm just not hungry. She just want to be on you. Anyways. And I told her, like, yeah, she was like, I don't ever want you to feel like because of something I didn't have, like, you gotta have it. A relationship with my dad, basically. Like, I don't have to have that because she didn't have it. Or don't try to force that on myself because that's what she wants from me. Like, yeah, whatever. Cool, got that. And I would never. And so, yeah. Then he got in the car and yeah. And then me and my mama got off the phone and there was no talking. And then we got out here and we went to a hotel and yeah, woke up the next morning and my grandma had texted me, not this one, but his mama had texted me. She was just telling me like, yeah, I had fun with you last weekend, and I was like, yeah, I know. And I had told her what happened and yada. And how that played about. And then she was like, okay, well, I'm going to kidnap you today. And she kidnapped me. And it was like, bam, bam, boom. did my nails. We cleaned up her room. Yeah. That was that. What else? Oh, okay, yeah, we chilled that whole day, really. And then what did I do? Oh, my dad ended up coming back, whatever. I was gonna stay, but I couldn't. Long story short, don't really want to talk about it. But had to go back to the hotel with my dad. My dad went to sleep, woke up. Both of the times, anytime that I went to sleep and woke up, he was gone. He has to go to work. Yeah, that was that. Anyways, yeah. So then my cousin was coming to town because she's in college. She go to school in Baltimore, and she had an early flight, and she landed at 7:30, whatever. They ended up coming to get me after they picked her up from the airport, and then after they picked me up, I had to my basket, my book bag. I just basically took all of my stuff out the hotel because it's like I guess I knew that I was coming back here. So yeah. Anyways, end up going over there, chilled my cousin, went back to sleep. Woke back up because it's like that whole night I didn't go to sleep anyway, up till like 5 a.m. I didn't go to sleep until he started getting ready for work. And yeah, so anyways, end up doing all that, whatever. We had a cool little chill day. Around like 6:30, my grandma came to get me with my auntie. We went to the mall. I did a couple things, yada. Came back here, and then I settled in, and I filmed a YouTube video, and that was that. Woo. And he had called me, and he was like, it was like late, like 10 stuff. He like, where you at? I'm like, I'm at my grandma's. And he like, I don't feel like it's all out there. Yeah, I wasn't really asking him to, and then he assumed that I was mad that he wasn't about to come get me. But like, no offense, but like no shade, none of that. But like that never was the case. It was like he was just gonna be sitting outside if he was to pull up, because it was like, or I would have went outside, grabbed what I needed to grab out the car, and came back in, because like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do none of that. I just want you to respect my decisions. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't. And I always feel like I would hate to have to pull a I'm 18 now card, like, cause that shit don't matter. I feel like before I was 18, it was always wait till you turn 18. Wait till you turn 18. Wait till you turn 18. I hit 18 and I'm still doing whatever it is that I was doing before 18, and everybody's still on my dick. I hate that shit. God damn it. Like, I'm very successful. I graduated early. I'm going to cosmetology school. I'm getting another job. I mean, what? I'm working on getting my license. There's really no more that I can do right now. I'm on my content stuff. I'm doing as much content and getting it out as I can. My life is boring. Like, you know. And so, yeah. That's tea on what happened and how I almost got trapped somewhere I didn't want to be. And yeah. What else can I say? Always listen to yourself. You know best for you, okay? I knew all those reasons why I kept not going to Indiana. I knew. And then I set myself up for failure like a goofy. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, even though it was a little traumatic, even though I had my little emotional little moment or whatever. Yeah, like, I do hope y'all enjoyed this video, and just always know, like, it's okay to go down your own path, but it is one thing that you gotta learn, and it's to put your foot down. It's to claim your life, because that's what the fuck it is. Your life. Nobody else's. Yours. Somebody, your mother, brought you to this world to procreate and live your life to the fullest. Not let somebody control your life to the fullest or tell you what to do. She did not bring you to the world to do none of that. Nah. She also did not bring us to the world to work for the white man, but you gotta start somewhere, so working for the white man is where you gotta, And I, like, that is some, too, like, before I end the video right quick. Like, my dad, like, held me back through so much. I don't care how anybody want to put it, how anybody want to say. I'm the person who lived through it and seen it. The motherfucker, I seen it all. I seen it. It was me. I lived it. So can't nobody tell me that this is false information to my life. When I moved freshman year back out here, and I did half of my sophomore year out here, and the end of my sophomore year out there, back with my dad, when he allowed me to leave, and I was living out here for 9 months with my mother, my mom I got a job. I was doing things, I was having fun, Okay, quit the job because I was moving back out there, because I was depressed, and because online school wasn't for me, especially as a sophomore. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, and then it was too much for me. So I ended up making the decision to move. It was the hardest decision that I ever made for myself, for my life, for me, to be successful. Not nobody else, or thinking about what nobody else has to say. Me. I made the decision. I didn't make the decision because he said, oh, baby, you can come home whenever you want to, or I'll come get you. Right? No, I made the decision because it was smart, because it was beneficial to me. That's it. I never, ever, 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 ever wanted to leave again. I never, ever, 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 ever wanted to live with him again. That was something that I never wanted to do. It was like, I was tired of being a girl's man. I was tired of being that. Like, I wanted to be a girl's girl with my mom. But, life tends to do what it does to you. So, when I decided to move back, if he was to allow me to have a job when I first moved back, throughout the whole time that I lived there after I moved back, oh my God, where would I be now? Oh my God, where would my hair business be now? Before I even went to cosmetology school. Oh my God, how would things in my life be now? Oh my God, would my senior pictures been took? Oh my God, would I have had my cap and gown? Oh my God, am I really gonna walk that stage? Like, if I was allowed to do things and work for the white man and save my money and do, because it wasn't like he was just gonna let me go out and spend all my money and be goofy with the money, because that's not what he was gonna let me do. But it was like he literally let me sit in the house all day, not do nothing but look at these rooms. And it wasn't like I was literally doing nothing but staying in the room. I was not the outside kid anymore. Once I cut all them kids on the block off and I was no longer cool with them, I was not outside no more. I was in the house, in my room, ducked off, sleep. I could have been making so much money. I asked to cut grass. I couldn't do that. Shoot, I could barely do nothing. I couldn't get a job till I'm like about to turn 16 at that point now. Like it was very, very hard coming up with that man. I don't care. Like to let it out, to express it, like it was very hard. And to be 18 years old and then him in my ear what's your goals, and then all of the goals not being good enough for him, or just not adding up to how he want my life to be. Like, oh my God, this is so stressful. Like, I just, like, oh my Lord, have mercy. Like, I cannot believe that I go through this. I cannot believe somebody put me through this. I can't believe that I've been stuck for so long, and like it's like so hard to be unstuck. Cause like I'm trying so hard to not like but who. But yeah, it's like before it's like I'm doing so much and trying to do everything on my own to prove to him that I can do it on my own. What do I gotta prove to him? Who is he? Who is he? He already lived his life. And one thing he told me is like, women try to live through their kids. He trying to guide me through it. No. No, no, no. No. No, no, no. No. Yes. Some of the things my mama do, she does live through me and doing it. Because when she was young, she couldn't do those things. But that's totally different. What he does, I don't even know if that's the fucking definition of like, oh my God, it's like very, very traumatizing. And like, I've asked more than once and more than twice to go to therapy, see somebody, or whatever the case may be. Guess who's still not in therapy? Guess who's still fighting them demons by herself? Guess who still making it through? Guess who's still proving him wrong without proving him wrong? Me. I told him and anybody else the best thing he could have did for me was show me how I would never want my life to be, how I would never raise my kids, how I would never talk to my kids, how I would never invalidate anything my kids got to say to me, their parent. Because what they say and how they feel, it actually does matter. It does. No matter how little the situation is, how small the matter is, I could solve it. Instead of it being a problem, instead of me neglecting my child, I could solve the problem. It was so hard for him to solve any problem I ever had, or for me to bring any problem I ever had with him, because I'm always getting yelled at, screamed at. All that ever made me do was cry. Like, what? I was always the daddy's girl, but when I start having to be the man's girl, that's when it was like too much for me. After I was being let down by the daddy, it became something totally different, man. Something totally different. Like, everything fell into shambles. Like, I don't know, it was just like, that's all I can remember throughout, like, why I be so mad at him, or why I don't depend on nobody or anything. It's because he was the first person to ever wholeheartedly let me down. Mind you, it wasn't even never just me. I got a little sister that's 5 years younger than me. So, like, when I would go to daddy-daughter dances and stuff like that, but, like, she come too and then be like, what about us being a dada? What about us showing up before it's about to end? Or us having to, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever the word is. Us having to change the plan because we missing the daddy-daughter dance. Like, I don't know, it's just something about prioritizing people in your life. Because, baby, they say nobody can ever replace the first child. And, you know, I believe it a little bit, I guess. I'm the one who made my parents parents. I did that. I gave them that title. Could I ever take it away, though? Could I ever take it away? They be like, I put you in this world and I can take you out. But they can, though. They can. But could you not make them a parent, though? Are you the only child to not make them a parent, though? No, you're not. Not the only child. I don't know, man. I be trying not to ramble and all kinds of stuff and, like, just be blunt with y'all because, like, that's how I want to be. Like, I don't want to be all fake and, like, not let y'all in. Like, man, oh, man, it's hard out here for us. Because, like, I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to cope with it. It's just in here and my thoughts, and it'd be like, I'm so bored. And then we have conversations, and then we bring up things, and it's just so much, guys. But anyways, but the video 50 minutes fucking long. That's all I really wanted to tell y'all. How I almost got trapped. Backstory on me and this father of mine relationship. How it is. We do talk. If you're watching this, hi, no bad blood, love you dearly. But that is how I truly feel in this video, and why I told the world before I could ever tell you. If you watch the video and you like literally listen to what I said and you understand me, you'll understand why I'll never tell you none of that. But anyways, yeah, guys, love y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next video, which should be the lashes video. So yeah, but I'll catch y'all next time. I got too many hoes, but they ain't you. Like to put that shit in your door.